and take another L. Designer on me, this that new Chanel. This that splash, this that drill. Yeah, yeah, champion, huh? Yeah, we here.
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League brings us to First Energy Stadium in Cleveland, Ohio. This was the scene a few minutes ago. The dog pound in full roar as their Browns emerge from their tunnel. They're ready to go as they get set to match up with the Baltimore Ravens.
To kick off for Baltimore.
Two teams trying to stake their claim to postseason football. Week 14 of the NFL is underway. And they're going to mark that where it went out of bounds. So really good starting field position up past the 40-yard line. Mayfield on first down. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down.
Nice play there to force the incompletion. And to me, one thing's for sure. When you're the underdogs and you're playing on the road, you absolutely have to get takeaways. You've got to get the ball from them.
Yeah, win that turnover battle, going to be key. They didn't get one there, but you get the feeling they keep making plays like that, they might just get a few.
Yeah, once you get one, defensive teams think they come in bunches. Brandon, we saw these defenders flying to the football in their win last week, and nothing has changed. They're still moving around quickly and forcing incompletions.
So now an early 3rd and 10 here on their opening drive. From the shotgun, it's Mayfield. Escaping the pressure right. He is going to find Hill here. And he is going to have a Browns first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Just what the Browns needed there. Good for a gain of 17.
2-yard line.
First carry now for Kareem Hunt. And some good running out of the gates as he takes this up to the 33. A nice run there, 9 yards. And it'll be second down.
A nice run here early on. It doesn't take a great play caller to realize you want to establish a guy of his caliber with runs like this early because they'll pay dividends as the game progresses.
They'll run with Hunt on second down. And he's going to be down close to a first down at the Ravens 28. 5 yards is the pickup there as that extends this drive.
First and 10 at the 28-yard line.
A first down throw for Mayfield. And finding the tight end Hooper. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. That's good for a Cleveland first down and 11-yard pickup.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before you get a good head of steam going.
Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Brings up 2nd and 9. At the Ravens' 15-yard line.
Mayfield to throw it. Dancing to his left. And he just chucked that one out of bounds, out of everyone's reach. Maybe a wise call not to take a sack in this part of the field. It brings up 3rd down.
3rd down and 9 yards.
8th play of this opening drive coming up. This is 3rd down.
Check. Watch 36.
Throwing, Mayfield. Fine work by the Baltimore defense to help bring up 4th down.
Well, when you've got a tight end who can run, you've got to give him a shot to unlock the defense. Want to see what they can get, taking the big shot downfield. That one winds up incomplete.
A 32-yard attempt.
The kick by Parkey is good, and the Browns are out to a 3-0 lead. So the opening drive does yield points, maybe not the 7 they wanted, but they'll take the 3.
Accumulating first downs does not go up on the scoreboard, but it does go into the DNA of a team that's trying to establish itself to start a game. That has to feel pretty good for them. They'll take the 3.
Yeah, they had 3 first downs and 3 points.
First and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
Here we go.
The first carry for the former Nittany Lion. This is Saquon Barkley. Tackled by Isaiah Simmons. The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. They'll run with Barkley. A gain of 3 last play. This time they double it and pick up 6.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
It looks like a nickel set now for the Browns on 3rd down. They'll try to run for it with Barkley. And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36. They'll get a couple yards on that one, and it'll give him a fresh set of downs. Barkley with a carry on 1st down, and he'll get about 4, so 2nd and 6 forthcoming.
Barkley on the carry. Harrison Smith.
Now a play fake. Garoppolo. That ball caught. It's Mark Andrews, the tight end. And this is picked up by the Browns. And they take over. They'll set up shop at the 46-yard line.
Recovered by the defense.
On 1st down, they'll run with Hunt. And this time he's able to take it down to the 42. Marlon Humphrey with the tackle defensively.
Well, the end of all that hitting and hollering, it was a 4-yard run, so the offense is going to go back to the huddle and feel pretty good about themselves. Defensively, you have to feel okay because you didn't let it turn into a bigger run, but the goal, shut it down for 2 yards or less. That's when you start to feel good about yourselves.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. First carry for Nick Chubb. And very little there. He might have gotten a yard. Yeah, I think he got a yard to the 41. But you might remember Nick Chubb, he had a heck of a game last year in Week 4 in what turned out to be a 40-25 Browns win over these Ravens. He finished with 165 yards, 3 rushing touchdowns. Of course, never fear for the Ravens, though. After that loss, they went on a run. They would win their next 12 in a row to finish the regular season at 14-2.
That's good.
A big one there on 3rd down. They hit for 30 yards. Solid catch there for a man who's been so brilliant this year. Worth pointing out, as we were talking about earlier, there has never in the 60-year history of the award been a pass catcher, tight end, or wide receiver that has taken home the MVP trophy.
And the best receivers I've talked with, they know that stat, and it drives them crazy because they understand that without a quarterback, they don't make the plays that they make. They also don't feel like they get enough credit for bailing out some of the throws the quarterbacks make.
Absolutely. Takes 2 to tango. They get 10 more there, and I believe that'll be enough for another first down. It will. They'll give it to Chubb. And he'll actually lose a little bit of yardage here. Back to the 2. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's 2nd down.
This defense is really flown around in the first half. They've gotten to the ball carrier before they can really get started. Offense got to come up with something else in order to try and get this running game going.
They'll try again with Chubb. And he takes this one in for a Browns score. Nick Chubb, his 11th touchdown of the year. And the Browns are going to tack on to their advantage. On that sideline, they're saying that was more like it. The first down run went backwards, that time into the end zone.
And I like their little bit of courage in play calling, too. Because after an unsuccessful run, especially one where you lose yardage, you oftentimes go right to throwing the football. They came right back with a running play, and it paid off handsomely.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And a fumble last time. Ball security. Talk about it all the time in the National Football League. They've got to be better at it on this drive.
Don't you think that when every team gets together for the first time, I don't care if it's OTAs, mini camps, first day of camp in the regular season, ball security comes up about, what, the second sentence of the coach's address?
And those are so many drills focus on that.
All the time, and they do drills to make it even tougher to simulate game situations. Doesn't always work out, though.
They had the catch on second down, but it didn't help at all, and now they're looking at third down here. A shotgun snap for Garoppolo. Flush to his right. And the catch is made here by Tyler Lockett. And he will be very close to a first down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means fourth down. So in their own territory, but they only need a few inches, so they're going to opt to go for this thing. We'll see. Maybe a surprise pass or run. What will they do? We're about to find out. Fourth down. 50 seconds. They'll run with Barkley. And he's going to have the first down at about the 38. They only needed a few inches, but still some anxious moments there, but they do convert on fourth. They keep it with Barkley on first down. And a good swarm to the football defensively as they get him down at about the 40. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down.
Brings up 2nd and 8.
To throw, it's Garoppolo. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Bobby Wagner. And they'll start with great field position at the 41-yard line.
Well, if you go by the numbers, you'll find as the temperature goes down, so does the passing efficiency. And now that we're in December, even the routine throws are going to be harder for the quarterbacks. And this one, it winds up getting picked off.
On first down, they'll run with Chubb. And little room to maneuver there. He gets it down to about the 39. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
There goes a deep ball, end zone. And this is caught. Touchdown, Cleveland. Tyreek Hill with touchdown number 29, too short of LaDainian Tomlinson's all-time record 31. And the Browns add on to their lead. Extra point was hooking, but he does make it through. And that could be important as that makes this a 16-point lead. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
25-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And they're in an early hole. The first drive, they threw the interception. That led to a touchdown, so decent-sized deficit early on. And now Garoppolo lost the football, but it looked like a Raven was able to get in there, and they will indeed keep the possession.
And a little bit of good fortune there. He wasn't able to get it back, but he did have a teammate on the spot able to retain possession for them.
Throwing on 2nd and long. Garoppolo. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. That one good for 26 and a first down.
26 yards. First down.
Working from the gun. Garoppolo. Over the middle, complete. That's Andrews.
Garoppolo.
Give him 9 there on the first down completion.
Andrews. A gain of 9. Brings up 2nd
from midfield. Here's Garoppolo. Complete. Jefferson the target. And he'll be brought down at the 48-yard line. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. A reminder coming up just a few minutes from now, we'll send you to Jonathan Coachman and our crew in Orlando. Coach will have a look back at some of the stats and scores from yesterday's action. The throw here to Andrews, the tight end. And he'll be brought down at the 45-yard line. 3 yards the gain there, second down.
A 4-yard pickup.
Again, they'll throw with Garoppolo. That's complete. He's got Barkley out of the backfield. They had 3 yards on first down, just 1 yard there.
And that's a good job there by the corner. We do talk about this a lot, that a lot of corners see their job as simply covering receivers. Tackling isn't everyone's thing. But in this case, he came up quickly and made a nice, sure tackle.
Throwing is Garoppolo on third down. Gets this out to Saquon Barkley. And he's going to be stopped here at the 43, and that is not near enough to pick up the first. They'll get only a yard out of that, and it'll bring up fourth down. And that is intercepted by the Pro Bowl quarterback Denzel Ward. And they have the football and will take over at the 24-yard line.
Intercepted. The Browns take over first and 10 at their own 20.
Following the interception, Mayfield flushed out right. He's going to take off with it, and he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. He'll wind up getting 9 after tucking it and running, so it'll leave him with second and a yard.
It's a gain of 9. Brings up second and a yard.
Looking to throw again on second down. Mayfield. Open man is Hill. He's got it. A gain of 28 yards there and give him a first down.
First and 10 at the 39.
So we are at halftime here on a Monday night. As we'll send you down to Orlando, and we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. The Ravens set to receive the football, trailing here as we resume action in the third quarter. Fielded just outside the goal line. And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And the interception last time on the opponent's side of the field. Certainly not what they wanted.
Put it mildly, that is so frustrating because that signifies there's a drive going on. You're in a good spot, great place to run some of your best offense. Instead, they turn the ball over.
Yeah, turned the ball over last time. See if they can avoid doing it here. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a third down.
Third down.
Garoppolo looks to throw. And he'll get this underneath, dropping it off for Barkley. And he's going to be stopped here a few yards short of the first as the tackle is made at the 33.
6 yards on the play. Brings up fourth down.
They'll run for it with Barkley. And he's going to have the first down at about the 38. A gain of 4 on the play. And they're able to pick up the conversion here on fourth down.
Pick up on the play. And the Ravens
play action. Garoppolo out to his left. He lets it fly for Lockett. And lucky to get away with one there. That one nearly picked. Second down.
Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable, and that's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they brought the heat, and if he flushes out, they're fine with that, and they force another incompletion.
Garoppolo to try again on second down. He's going deep for Brown. Oh, they intercept Garoppolo for the third time. It's the former Seahawk, Earl Thomas. Down the numbers. There he goes. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Browns defense has a touchdown. This D wanted to put it away before we even get to the fourth quarter, widening that margin a bit further.
And while they won't just empty the bench just yet, if you're a backup, start loosening up. I think you'll get a chance to play before this one is over now with that type of a cushion.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six, and now the kick is away. Taking it about the 1. And able to take it past the 20 a little bit, but no further. A flag in there as well. Let's see what this is. So that flag will cost him 15.
And it doesn't matter anymore how you get the face mask. Any part of it, that's going to be 15 yards.
So the penalty yards marched off on the face mask. Here's first and 10. This is Barkley. And some room to roam now. taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. 15 yards is the pickup there, and the drive starting very nicely. First down. On the run, it's Barkley. And he'll get this down only to about the 46. The All-Pro Von Miller there on the tackle.
2 yards on the pickup.
On second down, here's Barkley. And he's going to get this one down near the 45-yard line. They follow up the gain of 2 with a gain of 1 that time. Now Garoppolo. They'll set up the screen to Barkley. And he's going to have the first down at about the 38. Give him 7 yards on the play as they do pick up the third down conversion.
First down, Ravens.
Nothing in that first half, nothing on the last drive, but they're moving now with a 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Garoppolo. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down.
And the passing windows are just not there. That's just another example of how great this defense has been all game long.
And that's exactly what a top 10 defense can do. They can really change the game tempo and frustrate you as you try to execute offensively.
Third quarter on a Monday night with a 2nd and 10 coming up. The collegiate star here in the Buckeye State, it's J.K. Dobbins. Fighting his way down to about the 35-yard line. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead. This one brought in by Jefferson. And this play comes to a halt at the 33, and obviously that's well short of the first down.
A gain of 2 yards on
Garoppolo to throw for it on 4th.
One hallmark of good defenses is understanding the game, understanding positioning, and tackling immediately in the secondary after catches. I think we just saw that on display right there.
Got to him before he ever had a chance to think about turning it upfield.
Is a turnover on down.
The Cleveland offense ready to go. And now you've got the clock winding down here in the third quarter. You're 3 scores to the good. What's your approach on this drive?
Too early to fully commit to playing the clock game. Yet at the same time, you're also not going pell-mell like you would in 2-minute offense. This is what NFL offenses call 4-minute football. Take the clock out of the game a little bit, wind it down, but at the same time, keep advancing the ball down the field.
Right off the bat, it's a first down to start the drive, 12 yards. Working out of the gun, Mayfield. Eluding the pressure right. And he completes it to Hunt. And he'll be out just a yard or 2 shy of the 30. That's a good chunk of yardage. It's going to be canceled out.
And we always talk about hidden yardage in a game. That's going to count as that because now it doesn't go on the books, but now they have to make that up again, don't they?
Following the penalty, Chubb. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Well, sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. Great job there at the point of attack, holding up. They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left him no space to try and run. A really nice job swarming to the ball carrier.
Escaping the pressure right. Gets this to Kareem Hunt, his running back. And he gets this down inside the 35 before going out of bounds.
Oh, I came to my feet on that one. I thought he was getting close to breaking that one big, but in the end, give some credit to the defense, finding a way to get to him and forcing a 3rd down.
Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short. And no move to get the offense off the field. They'll stay put on 4th and 1. And we're back now here in Cleveland. A lot of happy faces in the crowd at this point as their guys have a big lead here to start quarter number 4. And with things looking pretty good on the scoreboard, they're going to keep the offense out there and go for it here on 4th. They'll try and run for it with Janovich. He'll get the first down and more inside the 20. And he'll finally be taken down at the 2-yard line. Wow, first and goal, and defensively all they can do is shake their heads. Not only did they allow the conversion, but a big play as well. They'll run with Chubb, and he'll take it into the end zone for a Browns touchdown. Nick Chubb, his second touchdown of the game, giving him 12 on the season. And this offense continues to pour it on. Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And let's face it, this drive is not going to have any bearing on this game, but it's kind of important for one reason, isn't it?
It certainly is. You got to get points. And, okay, all right, I'm being facetious here, but you get points, you feel a little bit better about yourself as you move on to the next one.
A good pickup there at 22. Here's Garoppolo on 1st and 10.
Looked like the defense put pretty good pressure on him, but he's able to flush out to his right to try and evade people. On the run, had to get on his horse. Still accurate when he throws a nice pass for a first down.
And the Raven first down.
Now a toss left side into the hands of his tight end. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 17 more yards on that one as they keep the drive rolling. A first down carry for Barkley. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Bobby Wagner, the NFL's leading tackler in 2019, there on the stop.
Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 17-yard line.
On play action, now Garoppolo. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. Justin Jefferson, the rookie, his intended receiver. But now it'll be 3rd down.
At this point in the game, they've got to continue to try anything they can. They're still working at it, even though this one feels like a lost cause.
The Ravens on 3rd down. They've converted just 2 for 6 thus far. This is 3rd and 10. To throw is Garoppolo. Flush to his right. And this is going to be incomplete.
They certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. They'll go for it. It's Garoppolo. Quick slant to Brown. And now this is going to depend on the spot. And they say he's just short.
It's a turnover.
The Ravens go for it but come up empty. And this Browns defense stands tall. They'll try and wind down some clock with Chubb. And he's up past the 10 to about the 12.
24, Nick Chubb.
It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
Well, on every play call, you realize it's not going to go for a touchdown, so a lot of your calls are setting things up for maybe later in the game, trying to establish the inside run with toughness now, hopefully get to the perimeter later, and let's face it, you could do worse than a 4-yard run on 1st down.
And going deep for Hill. It got his man complete. And he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly. And for them, this train, it just keeps rolling, doesn't it? Well on their way to yet another victory.
Yeah, it's almost a runaway, isn't it? And you just wonder how anyone can stop this. They got full momentum going, full confidence going. But it's not just their own confidence that is leading them. It's the lack of confidence against their opponents now, because they see them coming and think, we've got no shot to beat this team.
Now Parkey for the extra point. He missed it again. The 4th time now in this game alone, and that has to be great cause for concern over on that sideline. So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. Certainly not what they wanted there, so the football by rule comes out to the 40. They've got good starting field position as they come up here 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line. Out of the shotgun, they run with Barkley, and he'll be brought down, losing yardage back at the 40. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
Behind the line of scrimmage.
On 2nd and 11 now. Garoppolo. And now Garoppolo lost the football. Able to fall on it, but look where they recovered it. That's a big loss.
A lot of bad news on that play for them, wasn't there? Lost the football, lost a lot of yardage, but I think the good news outweighs it. Able to retain possession. That was big for them.
The completion good for only 6, and that'll bring up 4th.
3 plays and out. It's 4th down.
So it's Raven football here as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. And this one will wind up being down just outside of that 20-yard line.
Their own 21-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started. And a few kneel downs should just about do it. Now, defensively, they do have all 3 timeouts, but very little reason to use them at this point. Pass incomplete, but the flag in the backfield, and this might be a roughing call. They're down here in the 4th, and that personal foul penalty is not going to help.
No, in these types of situations, players will tell you that's extra intensity. From where we sit, it's actually frustration, not a good play.
So now a fresh set of downs, 1st and 10 after roughing the passer. Mayfield hands it off to Chubb. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. Nice way to start the drive. A gain of 12 and a 1st down.
And a nice carry and a 1st down for Cleveland. A nice pickup there by Nick Chubb, who's a bright spot for this Cleveland offense. He finished 2nd in the league in rushing in 2019 with nearly 1,500 yards on the ground and got into the end zone 8 times. And how about this for durability? Has not missed a game in his NFL career. What a bounce back from a big-time knee injury while at the University of Georgia.
Flushed out right. Finds his tight end Ingram. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. That good for 21 yards on the catch and run. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on 1st down.
At the 31-yard line.
A run for Nick Chubb. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground, but I think the play gets made by the defensive front because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
They run it again with Chubb, and this time they were ready for him as they'll stop him right at the line of scrimmage. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it. And he got off the end there very quickly to make that play.
Yeah, it was almost like the bullet train, wasn't it? I mean, just zoom, quick, and what a terrific play, holding them to no gain.
So Cleveland able to come away with the victory here. And I tell you what, Charles, this might be about as good as it gets. They were incredible.
Yeah, offense was in fine form. The defense threw the shutout at them. I think they worked in concert together. What I like about the offense was they held the ball pretty well. You know, time of possession, exactly what they were looking for in this one. And that helped out their defense. Didn't have to be out there the entire time. So when you do that and you're out there fresh playing, off a little extra spring in your step, and it showed up in this one.
They had a ton of spring in their step. Impressive victory. So for the Browns, the streak lives as they move to 13-0 now on the year. And they will hit the road next week to take on the New York Giants. Meanwhile, for the Ravens, it's just their 3rd loss as they fall now to 10-3. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves next week at home against Jacksonville. So for Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Next game, guess what? Charles and I will be here again. It's the NFL on EA Sports.
irresponsible without your money or not. Thought he had a plan, but we gon' foil his plot. Heard him sneaking in, so we just ran in the spot. And then we spin the block around just like the hands on the clock. Are you irresponsible without your money or not? Thought he had a plan, but we gon' foil his plot. Heard him sneaking in, so we just ran in the spot. And then we spin the block around just like the hands on the clock. Come like a bat of the hell, I dare you to cross like a reverend. And my energy paralyzed, I'm like a finger 11. Take a second, I'm finna send it like a parent a message. You're the best, if it ain't me, then you a confession, you a mess. You ain't scary to me. Heard you was a leader, but that ain't apparent to me. Put dust on you like cheetah, walking down the air in the scene. I feel just like the cheetah prince, and I'm an heir to the seat. I mean, for real. Touch the driver's soft, so I don't even grab the wheel. That's on my chest, but it don't mean the man is stealing. Mean I'm walking with some money, man. I mean a couple mil. Ew, think you need a meal. You ain't even eating while I'm feasting in the field. That's why I'm always cheesing, cause I feel like Uncle Phil. And all this lose think the freshman ain't half the man as well. Are you irresponsible without your money or not? Thought he had a plan, but we gon' foil his plot. Heard him sneaking in, so we just ran in the spot. And then we spin the block around just like the hands on the clock. Are you irresponsible without your money or not? Thought he had a plan, but we gon' foil his plot. Heard him sneaking in, so we just ran in the spot. And then we spin the block around just like the hands on the